What's up, guys? Welcome back to 7 Plates. Today we are going to talk about how to add 5 miles per hour on your throw. Okay, so we're going to start with some functional strength training exercises, and then we're going to go outside and we're going to do some long toss. Okay, so first one we're going to do here is a chest supported Cuban press. So we're just going to lean up against the bench here. Then from here, we're going to go, elbows come straight up. Okay, then you're going to rotate up and then press straight up. And then do the exact opposite on the way down. So down, rotate down, down. Okay, make this be a controlled movement. Think we don't want to go super fast. So again, it's elbows up, rotate up, press up. Back down, rotate down, down. Okay, this is a great one for getting the shoulders warmed up, getting ready. Okay, now we're going to go into a heavy pushing motion. Okay, so we've talked about in previous videos for shoulder health, it's good to go a 1-to-1 ratio on a push-to-pull exercise, okay? So now we're going into our heavy pushing exercise. We're gonna go a barbell push press here. So I always just hold about shoulder width apart, okay? Then from here, you'll just get underneath the bar, unrack it, okay? I always add in the legs just because as athletes, we use our legs in all movements. So we're gonna think a little bit of a hinge and then explode straight up to our press, okay? Then control it back down, then from here to there, okay? So try to think, as you are doing your press, try to think, move that bar quick, okay? We're athletes, we wanna be quick, we wanna be explosive. So again, when we are doing that pressing motion, when we are getting set up, think we wanna keep, as we are pressing up, we wanna keep our rib cage tucked down, okay? So that's part of engaging our core, that's part of keeping our body in a good position. So as we're pressing up, we don't want to let our rib cage flare up, okay? That'll get our back arched way back and just keep us not in a super, super great position. So think rib cage down, pressing straight up over our head, okay? So there's our heavy pushing motion. Now we're going to go to a heavy rowing motion. So this one we're going to come over to the cable machine. Okay, we're going to do a single arm cable row. So I like training unilateral, which means just one and then the other. So when we do this, as athletes, we're constantly thinking, trying to dive out for a ball this direction, or we throw one-handed, or we're cutting this way, or turning here, or wherever. So good to train one side and then train the other side. Just makes you think about engaging the core in different ways and whatnot. Okay, so for this, you're going to literally just grab the cable with one hand. And then from here, we're gonna think, bend our legs, kind of be in an athletic position. Always think when we're doing these rowing motions, we're thinking about squeezing our shoulder back and down. And then as we row, we're gonna be here. Just think row straight back. Think we're thinking about engaging the lat. And then from here, straight back out. Okay, so again, we're here, row back, and then extend the arm back out. So you see whenever we're going, we don't want to let our body twist. And as we pull back, we don't want to let it turn. Okay, all directions. We just want to stay nice and square. So shoulders and hips both stay square with the machine. And then from here, we just row straight back. Think about holding, squeezing that lat muscle for 2 to 3 seconds, and then back out. Okay, again, it's here, row back, squeeze, back out. Okay, so we will do one arm, and then we will switch, slide over a little bit, and then do the other arm. Okay, so again, think when we're talking, when we're doing any exercise, we're thinking about keeping that pressure in our belly, staying nice and engaged with our core. Okay, so now we've got the shoulders warmed up with the Cuban press. We've done the heavy pushing motion, we've done the heavy rowing motion, and now we get to go outside and play long toss. Okay, long toss is a very, very underrated exercise for building arm strength, for adding that 5 miles per hour on your throw. Okay, if you want to add speed to your throw, you need to be throwing the ball repetitively and throwing the ball far. Okay, so when we get outside and we do this long toss, you'll see we'll start close, and then we will work our way back, and we will do some where you try to throw a laser line drive at your partner far out there, and then we were gonna do some where you really wind back and throw the ball as high as you can and as far as you can, okay? As long as you have good mechanics with your throw, that is great for training to throw the ball farther and throw the ball harder, okay? So now let's go out to the field. Okay guys, so we're still adding on to trying to add our 5 miles per hour onto our throw. So we did our lift in the gym, so we're getting stronger, we're getting more powerful, and now we're coming out here and we're gonna play long toss, okay? So like I said earlier, long toss is a very, very underrated drill exercise that we can do for strengthening our arm and for making it where we throw harder and are able to throw the ball farther, okay? So when we do long toss, one, start by warming up. So we'll just start close here. So grab a partner, if you don't have a partner, throw the ball into the fence or throw the ball into a net, okay? So we're just here, just work on the good mechanics, warming up. We'll just be here playing catch, okay? So once you've thrown a few where you're close here, okay, slowly start to gradually work back, okay? So when you're playing catch here, don't rush it. Let yourself get nice, warmed up. Like I said, make sure you're really focusing the mechanics, coming straight over the top. Keep that shoulder nice and healthy, okay? Okay, so now once we've got warmed up, okay, and we've done the throws close, then just every throw you make, take 1 or 2 steps back, okay? So I'm slowly, gradually starting to scoot back as I'm throwing the ball. Here, okay? Still working on the coming straight over the top, having a good throw. Okay, still working my way back. Okay, so we used to do long toss. So when I was at Mizzou, we would do this exact same thing every single day when we warmed up. So we would start playing catch close, basically even with the bases, and then one partner would stay on the baseline, the foul line, and the other partner would work their way all the way back to the fence. So that's what we're doing here, slowly working our way back to the fence. Okay, and then once you get back, okay, so this is kind of a speed up version, but once you get back, so say I'm all the way back to the fence or back to the distance that I want to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and scoot back. Now, first I want you to start with some throws where, like I talked about, that are basically like laser line drive. So you can either, if you are an outfielder and you wanna add in your crow hop, add in your crow hop. If you're an infielder just trying to work on your strength, just think it's just step and throw. Make sure, like we talked about in the gym, everything what we're doing is thinking pull down hard, use that core, okay? So it'll be here, straight over the top, hard line drive, throw it in, okay? Then you'll do several of them where you're like that. So like I said, it's a hard line drive. Don't be afraid to let it one hop your partner, okay? Try not to sail it over their head. So again, here, straight over the top, that hard line drive, okay? Then again, once you get quite a few of those, now we're gonna start doing, okay, some actual, for real long toss, okay? So with this, we're going to throw the ball as high as we can and as far as we can, okay? So this is gonna be like throwing a long fly ball to your partner while still keeping good mechanics, okay? So still think, coming straight over the top, turn the body sideways, not coming through sideways, still snapping the wrist, okay? So the only thing that changes is just the angle of your body, okay? And then we're gonna really get everything behind it. So it's here, there, coming into your partner. Okay, so then we'll do one more here, which when you are actually doing it and you are trying to build arm strength, you are trying to get, where you were throwing the ball 5 miles per hour harder, okay? Do several of these, okay? So it's not just 1 or 2, do several. Obviously we don't wanna hurt our shoulders, so do whatever your body can handle. So again, it's here, load up, throw that ball as high as you can and as far as you can, then we're into your partner, okay? So then once you do that, then slowly work your way back in, okay? So then we're here, kind of catch, throw, as you're working your way back in, just like you did as you're working your way back out. Okay guys, so we just did exercises in the weight room and played long toss out here. All of this will help assist in you throwing that ball 5 miles per hour harder. So give all of these exercises and drills a try. Let us know what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.